Nigeria's romance with railway services dates back to pre-colonial era when rail transportation was the preferred choice in moving goods and services from north to south before it became moribund in the late 80s. Effort by successive administration to put rail transportation back on track is a testimony of its efficacy as a cost-effective and efficient mode of transportation. In designing the Abuja Master Plan, conscious effort was made to ensure a multimodal, integrated and sustainable transportation system comprising road and rail transportation. However, it was only in 2007 that an attempt was made to commence the rail project with the award of the Abuja Rail Mass Transit Final Design and Construction of Lot 1 and 3. Although the contract was signed on May 23, 2007, actual work on the project commenced in 2009 by China Civil Engineering Construction Company and reviewed after a variation and addendum of scope of agreement was signed by the previous administration, segmenting the construction into 6 lots, starting with Lot 3 and Lot 1A, following the $500 million loan from China Exim Bank and counterpart funding from FCT. In the contract, Lot 3 has 8 stations, namely Abuja Metro, Stadium, Kukwaba 1, Kukwaba 2, Wupa, Idu, Basenjua, and airport stations, while Lot 1A has 4 stations, namely Gwagwa, Dede, Kagini, and Bazango stations in Kubwa. Despite all this effort, the projected completion date of 31st December 2015 could not be achieved after 8 years. This was the situation before the present administration, under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, assumed office on May 29, 2015.
Unemployment, notably youth unemployment, features strongly in our party's manifesto. We intend to attack the problem frontally through revival of agriculture, solid minerals mining, as well as credits to small and medium-sized businesses to kickstart these enterprises. We shall quickly examine the best way to revive major industries and accelerate the revival and development of our railways, roads, and general infrastructure.
Although the current administration did not start the rail project, President Muhammadu Buhari's promise on assumption of office to complete all ongoing and abundant projects, especially the ones that have direct and positive bearing on the lives of the citizens, no doubt remains strategic in decisions taken by heads of ministries, departments and agencies of the federal government. Keying into this patriotic presidential vision of seeing populist programs and projects to their logical conclusion and in line with the Abuja Transportation Master Plan, the FCT Minister Mala Muhammad Musa Bello and his team put their hearts into completing the Abuja Rail Mass Transit project. Although he met the project at about 56%, the minister passionately committed time, resources and constant supervision into actualizing what will change the transportation narrative in Abuja, capital of Nigeria and seat of government. But what does the country stand to gain with the Abuja Rail Mass Transit project? Comrade Kayode Okwefa is Secretary Transportation, FCT.
The Abuja Rail project, which was conceived in 2007, was part of the larger Abuja Transportation Master Plan, which envisaged the linking of people to jobs, linking the farm products to the city and to the markets, supporting tourism, supporting local and international trade, enhancing standard of living, and supporting logistics and supply chain mechanism, which are component parts of Abuja's responsibility as the administrative center of Nigeria. At the inception of this administration 3 years ago, the project, even though had been on for almost 10 years, was at 54%. To the glory of God, as of December 2017, we have been able to take this project to 99% and ready for commissioning. Upon commissioning, this project will have achieved the set objectives of linking Abuja residents from all the satellite towns along the corridor to their places of work, provide continuous, seamless, efficient, and effective public transportation from the central business district to the airport and connecting the airport back to the city. The project also will be supporting local and international trade by ensuring people coming from all over the world can move into the city easily.
The Abuja Rail Mass Transit Project, which covers a distance of 229 kilometers, is divided into 6 lots. The current project, which covers Lot 1A and 3, has a total length of 45.235 kilometers and a maximum design speed of 100 kilometers per hour. It is the first urban rail mass transit project in West Africa. For a country like Nigeria, which is rapidly developing, this railway not only connects the Abuja International Airport, it also connects the northwest satellite city of Kubwa and the downtown area of Abuja. Already, it has stimulated massive economic activities along the rail corridor, with real estate and small businesses springing up. And as soon as Abuja Rail Mass Transit starts operation, the passenger flow will reach 5,000 persons daily, and that figure will increase to 350,000 persons daily when in full operation. During construction, the project employed over 10,000 Nigerians, and at full operations, over 100,000 jobs will be created directly and indirectly along the railway value chain for Nigerians, as explained by Mr. Christian Oha, Permanent Secretary, FCT.
It is going to help us to create a lot of employment, to attract a lot of businesses, so the ripple effect is going to be a very heavy economic activities, including revenue generation. This has also brought a dividend of democracy through the change agenda of Mr. President.
A significant segment of the beneficiaries of the Abuja Rail Mass Transit Project are traders and young Nigerians seeing railway for the first time in their lives.
If they are bringing it with cheap prices in their transportation, at least it will be very nice. And all the prices, the costly things will go down. It will not be higher like before.
This issue of transport, at least with the railway station, it will be more affordable. I think the price will come down.
My life started before. I've never seen what they call railway. Well, for this now, at least I can go somewhere, tell people this is how the railway is, and this is how everything is about it. And actually, it even motivate we, the villagers, giving us more motion to go to school, so that we too can also be among those people that are even bringing these good things in Nigeria.
In terms of indigenous human capacity development, a lot of young Nigerians have been trained in traffic management and control, security and administration. 8 FCTA personnels were trained on rail operations and management in China, and another 8 are set to depart for China and Japan for further training. And for the benefit of passengers that will want to use the train service from the city, the takeoff point is the Abuja Metro station, situated on Adekunle Fajuyi Street behind Abuja Twin World Trade Center in the Central Business District. The beautiful edifice is equipped with state-of-the-art security, communications and signal gadgets, polite staff and a welcoming ambience. The train takes you through the 6 stations to the imposing Serene Airport station that connects the traveler directly to the new wing of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. But one man whose joy knows no bound is Sarkin Jua, His Royal Highness Alhaji Idris Musa, whose domain covers most part of the first phase of the rail project.
On behalf of the indigenous people of FCT and residents of FCT, especially the indigenous people at the corridor of Jua Chiefdom and the entire community, we want to thank the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. We want to thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, General Buhari, for his foresight.
And with that appreciation from Sarkin Jua, we say welcome to the first urban rail mass transit project in West Africa. A promise made and a promise kept. This is the change that we all aspire for.